This is the music room. The music was very important to the Moravians. They built instruments, they played instruments, they composed hymns, they sang hymns. Music was a very, very big part of their spiritual life. This violin was made by John Antes. This violin is very important to us because this is the oldest violin made in North America. So unless you can find an older one, this is it. This clavichord is a very important piece of musical history. It was made by the same maker as the organ you saw in the previous room. It was made by David Tannenberg. For a very, very long time, this was a lost clavichord. We knew about it, we had documentation about it, everyone had read about it, we just didn't know where it was. It wasn't until a few years ago that we discovered that this clavichord we had sitting in our collection was indeed the clavichord that everybody wanted to know about. It is considered the holy grail of musical instruments. Moravians, having music so important to them, understand the idea that we need to have music with us, even if we do not have an organ or a piano. And trombone choirs and brass choirs were very, very important to Moravian churches. Each congregation would have their own brass choir or trombone choir. Trombones were very important to the Moravians. The Moravians were the first group in North America to have a complete set of a 4-part trombone choir: soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Each Moravian congregation would have its own trombone choir, and to this day, most Moravian churches still have a brass choir. This Martin guitar is from about 1850. Martin himself was not a Moravian, but his wife had ties to the Moravian church, and this is the reason why the Martin Guitar Company settled in Nazareth. This is a piece that everybody always asks about. It's called a serpent, and it's the forerunner to a tuba. It makes a very, very low sound. This serpent is made out of wood, and it's covered in leather. And we also know that this is a marching version of a serpent because of the brass metal pieces that are connecting all of the curves together.